Now you deserve respect, you deserve love, you deserve honesty, you deserve emotional safety where you can express yourself without the fear of being ignored or mocked. You deserve loyalty, you deserve appreciation, you deserve support, and to top it all, you deserve happiness and peace. But you know, one of the biggest problems is that so many people are living unhealthy and toxic relationships. And one of the reasons why this is happening is maybe because there's no one around them to tell them how healthy relationships should look like and what to look out for in a relationship. Or maybe there's no one around them that they can trust and share their problems with. Or maybe they want to gain something from the marriage, like maybe you want to raise your kids around a father figure. But I'm here to remind you about all the red flags that you should be looking out for in your relationship, in that marriage, so that by the end of it all, you can make the best decision. Now, a relationship should be taken like a recipe, and for you to make a good recipe, you must include the right ingredients. And so if you include the wrong ingredients, then you'll definitely get an end product that's not enjoyable to eat. You might get something that resembles what you wanted, but it will never be enjoyable or interesting to eat. And this is the same with your relationship. Like, the best ingredients for a healthy relationship is love, respect, honesty, loyalty, patience, being concerned about the other person, admitting when you're wrong and saying sorry, kindness, faithfulness, complimenting and completing each other. I know you came in that relationship wanting everything to work. You've tried your best, you've added the right ingredients over and over again, but the end product didn't turn out to be sweet because your partner keeps on adding the wrong ingredients over and over again. And I know this can only lead to exhaustion because it takes two to tango. It takes two for a marriage to work. And I'm not here to make you feel bad, but I'm here to help you make the correct decisions. Like, I want you to be in that place where you wake up every morning thanking God for your relationship and not waking up every day praying and hoping that everything works. I love seeing relationships bloom. I love seeing happy families, and you're not an exception from that. But if some of these red flags that I'm about to mention exist in your marriage, then I hope by the end of this video you'll be able to make the right decisions, because you deserve happiness. And if you're not happy in your marriage, if you're not happy in your relationship, then I believe that you should be somewhere where you find happiness. And you should not be sacrificing happiness for your marriage, because that will not be making things any better. Now, before I continue, I want you to please write a list about the things that you love about your partner versus the things that you'd like them to change. And keep the list, because by the end of this video, I'll be telling you what to do with the list. Now, before you continue, my name is Carol, and I've been married for almost 14 years now, and I thank God for that. And I love to see marriages thrive. And with all that being said, here are the red flags that you should be looking out for in your marriage. So red flag number 1 is, how do your partner talk to you? You know, like how someone talks to you tells a lot. So do they belittle you? Do they call you names? Do they ignore you when you're talking? Do they talk to you in a rude way? Because how your partner talks to you matters a lot. So if they love you, you'll definitely know by how they talk to you. And I want to add this because this is very important. Like, if they don't talk to their boss like that, if they don't talk to their friends like that, then I don't see the reason why they should be talking to you like that. Because I want to believe that you don't talk to them like that. You listen when they talk and you answer them appropriately. Because by the end of the day, you deserve that same level of respect. So if they can control how they talk to their boss, how they talk to their friends, but they can't control how they talk to you, then that's a major red flag. Red flag number 2, and I think this was supposed to be number 1 in the list, is, have you caught them cheating? So cheating, to me, I'd say, is a major issue, and cheating breaks trust. And once trust is broken, it becomes very hard to rebuild a healthy relationship again. And please never blame yourself if your partner cheats. Like, they sometimes make you feel like you're the problem, and you start blaming yourself for that. But please never blame yourself for your partner's cheating, because I believe that there's no excuse for cheating. Like, this person will have talked to you, they'll have involved a third party, but they chose not to. So cheating is a decision that that person made, and I believe that there's no excuse for cheating. Like, there should not be any excuse for cheating. So if you've ever caught them cheating, then that's a major red flag. And I'm sorry that that happened, because I know it takes time to heal. Red flag number 3 is, are they into you? Because when a person is into you, you'll definitely know. Like, they'll always call you, they'll always text you. Like, Even when they're at work, they'll always call you or text you to remind you about how much you mean to them, and not always talk about family matters like did you pay the bills or something, but to remind you of how much you mean to them, that they love you and you mean the world to them. So if a person is into you, they'll definitely remember your birthday and celebrate it with you. They'll remember your marriage anniversary and so much more. So if a person is not into you, then you'll definitely know by how they treat you, and that's a major red flag. And another thing, if a person is into you and they see you, maybe you're working and you're tired, then they'll definitely chip in to help you even without you asking for help. So red flag number 4 is this person your cheerleader? Do they want to hear you talk about your wins? Do they celebrate your wins with you, or is it all about them? So if your partner loves you, then they'll always want you to see you win. They'll always empower you to grow. They'll always celebrate your wins with you, and they'll always want you to continue winning. So if what happens is directly opposite, then that's a major red flag. So red flag number 4 is, do they accept you as you are? Because life happens, and so let's say for example you're a mom and this person found you in a very good shape, but life happened and you gave birth, and your body will definitely have some changes. So does this person accept you the way you are? So maybe you're trying to get back in shape and things are not working out yet, but this person keeps on body shaming you. They keep on making you feel bad about yourself and break your confidence. Then that's a major red flag, because if this person loves you, then they'll be encouraging you to keep on working out and not body shaming you. And I believe love should build you and not break you. And please don't hate yourself because someone else is making you feel that way, but instead love yourself more and accept yourself the way you are. So red flag number 5 is, how do they treat people around them? Like, how do they treat people they're in conflict with? How do they treat people in normal conversations or in difficult times? Do they take accountability for their actions? Do they say sorry? Do they belittle others, and do they act like everyone else around them is stupid and they're the only ones who are correct? Because I believe the same way that they're treating others is the same way that they'll be treating you. So red flag number 6 is, are they controlling? You know, you may be living with this person and they are too controlling. They don't want you to wear this type of clothes. They don't want you to wear makeup. They don't want you to hang out with your friends. They just want you to stop doing what you love. And that's control. That's not love. And you're a mature person, you don't need someone to control you. So red flag number 7 is, are they overly protective of their phone? Are they hiding things? Are they secretive? Because you might be living with this person and there are passwords all over their phone, all over their laptop, and you just don't understand them. And that's a major red flag, because whenever there's love, there should be honesty, trust, and openness. So if your partner keeps on hiding things and they're not open to you, then that's a major red flag, and it means that something is off. Red flag number 8 is, how do you feel around your spouse? Like, do you feel like yourself, or do you feel like you're walking on eggshells? Do you feel safe asking questions? Do you feel safe showing love? Or do you feel safe expressing yourself? Maybe you're afraid of their reactions, or just get upset about everything. So if you're feeling this way, then that's a major red flag, because whenever there's love, you don't have to feel like you're walking on eggshells, and you should always be free and open with your partner. And I believe love should feel safe and not scary. Red flag number 9 is, how many good days do you have as a couple? And if the bad days outweigh the good days, then that's a major red flag, because you came into this relationship hoping that you'll always have good days. And you know most of your life will be spent with your partner, and you want those days to be happy days. And so sometimes it's always good to sit and reflect and see if the good days outweigh the bad days. And if this is not the case, then that's a major red flag. So red flag number 10 is lack of clarity. And by this I mean, have they given you a title? Like, have they told you who you are to them? So if you're living together and you're confused about where you stand in their life, then that's a major red flag, and you deserve to know. You know, sometimes people live in marriages and you think you're married to this person, but they've never told you, and definitely that's not marriage until they define it to you. So they may say, let's go with the flow, or I thought you're just enjoying life together, but my advice is you deserve clarity, and you deserve to know where you stand in their life. So lack of clarity is a major red flag. So red flag number 11 is physical abuse. And I think this one could also be at the top of our list, because physical abuse is not acceptable, and physical abuse is not normal. And even one time is just too much. And one thing that I'd like to tell you is you deserve safety and you deserve respect. And if a person is physically abusing you, then it means that they don't love and they don't respect you. And sometimes we hold on to a marriage hoping that this person will change. But most of the abusive people that I've met or that I've heard of don't actually change. So physical abuse is a major red flag, and it should definitely be stopped. And mostly you're the only one who can save yourself from an abusive person, because people can advise you but they can't force you out of that marriage. So please make the right decision to be in a safe and a happy place. So red flag number 12 is, are they hiding you? Because if a person loves you, then they'll not hide you from their friends or their family members. And if this happens, then something is off. So let's say, for example, you've been with this person for some time and they want to travel to their parents' house, but once you request to go with them, they definitely refuse you to go. So that means that something is off, and I'd call it a major red flag. So the last red flag is self-centered behavior, and this can be annoying because you live with this person but everything revolves around them. So everything is about them, their life, their needs, and they never consider you. They never consider your needs. They never pay attention to anything that you say. Then that's a major red flag. And I believe love should be shared and not one-sided. And finally, I want to tell you this: just trust your gut and trust your feelings, because only you know what's good for you. And for me, I'd say everybody deserves happiness. Like, you deserve love, you deserve kindness, you deserve appreciation, you deserve happiness, you deserve peace. And if you're not finding it in your marriage, then don't sacrifice all this for the sake of your marriage, because it will not make things any better. And never settle for less, because when you settle for less, then you're teaching this person that that's how you want them to treat you. And I believe that you define how we want people to treat us. So never settle for less. And one of the worst things that you can do is to see problems and just stay silent. So whenever you see something arise, don't shut and let everything slide. Make sure that you talk about it to avoid problems from piling up. So maybe you've been telling your spouse over and over again, I want you to stop this, I want you to change that. They never try, they never pay attention. Then I want you to know that you're not the person to teach them how to love you. You're not the one to teach them how to treat you, because this is an adult who has chosen not to love you and not to treat you right. And if you choose to stay with this person, if you choose to live in a place where you're not loved properly, then you'll never experience real love. You'll never experience happiness. And this is not what I want for you, and I believe this is not what you also want for yourself. And sometimes it's only when you walk away that you find peace again and you find yourself again. And please, life is too short to live in pain, to live in stress and in confusion. So please choose peace and choose happiness for you, maybe for your kids and for your future. So thank you so much for watching this, and I believe that you will be able to make the right decisions. And remember, we are all together in this.